GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You Tupper roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they try to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Chiefs come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Attack! 43!
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and 3.
Attack! 15!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57!
Mahomes to throw once more. Locates Hardman for another catch. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Baker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it on the line. It'll be a loss of a couple of the points, and now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's up 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. There's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. 159 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
They run it again with Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give to Williams, running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and have other people to make tackles. When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked Picked up by Caden Stearns. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 21. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The kick by McManus is good, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow. Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession. Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football. Agree to disagree, I guess. Can you tell what I played? Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Hey, 43.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season. On 1st down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes looking for Gray, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. This is caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. What was on the line in this one? Just defending your home field, CD. They defend the home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you have to know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Kansas City, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign.